Welcome to the course designed for true road warriors. This is a part of a 4-lesson module, and the course is called Power of Mobile Communication, Protecting Yourself, Customers, and Your Reputation. You may already know the power and potential of mobiles and mobile apps, but you need to also understand the risk and ways to minimize these risks. The goal of this course is to bring awareness and not fear-mongering. You should feel empowered on how to be proactive and keep your business successful. As illustrated in this image, a random act of violence has an innocent phone user speaking to a friend or family member. Picture yourself speaking to an important client, coordinating a house visitation, or maybe booking an assignment to sign a contract. Take a minute and consider and ponder this situation. Can you picture yourself as a victim? Have you seen anyone today that could be deemed a phone zombie? Report on October 2012, New York City police said that more than 40% of all robberies are now involving cell phones. So I think this statistic is probably similar to most cities across North America. Particularly, they target people who have a smartphone, i.e. Android or iPhone. To be honest, the best that could happen to you in this situation, they just steal a phone and leave you alone. The worst case scenario, and there's been documented cases of this, people have been badly injured and some killed for their phones. Never mind the fact that 60,000 phones are left in New York taxis every year. Phones are a quick sale on the street. So you may ask, what is the risks? Consider the personal and business risk of a smartphone in the hands of a person other than yourself. What could be deemed a risk? According to a dictionary definition, it's a probability of threat or damage, injury, liability, loss, or any other negative occurrence that is caused by external or internal vulnerabilities, and that may be avoided through preemptive action. You may identify with this picture, but as she states here, anyone who picked it up could have been able to read my personal and work emails and text messages, see my photos, and get all my contacts. This is an example of somebody having their phone taken, and it's a form of identity theft. They have access to your phone passwords, to your email contact list, to calendar, confidential Gmails, text messages, company-specific applications. According to the Forrester survey, more than half of these firms support personally owned smartphones. To a certain extent, Gartner predicts that by 2014, 90% of organizations will support corporate applications on personal devices. Ponder this. Now, you may ask, how are your mobile carriers in Canada, Rogers, TELUS, and others, what are they actually doing about this? Well, I guess the good news is that carriers have up to now have blocked SIM cards on stolen phones, prevented unauthorized calls from going through. The reality is, which is the bad news, is that it's easy to get around, and thieves are simply installing a new SIM card and sell the phone on the second-hand market. They got a better idea. Well, according to the CTIA, a wireless industry trade group, moved to stop smartphone thieves in their tracks by switching on databases to block stolen phones from being used on the 4 major U.S. networks. That's AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, and Sprint. And according to this, will actually be active by November of 2013, I understand. But in Canada, they predict that by September 2013, the same kind of locking out and sharing of databases will happen in Canada as well. The question you ask, is this enough? Well, I think you need to be proactive. Before it was stolen approach, meaning that let's look at how you can actually protect yourself, your data, and your phone, never mind what the carriers are doing. So let's go through these 5 steps. The theft of a phone can mean a lot to your personal and business life. And according to a recent study by the Ponemon Institute, the average cost of data breach involves a lost or stolen mobile device in the U.S. has a cost of $258 per record. The average cost of data breach in 2010 was a $7.2 million cost per incident. Now, you're probably not going to realize those kind of numbers, but this is a sobering thought. So let's go through the first thing. First thing, you need to put a password on your phone. Not so difficult, but a lot of people don't do it. First thing is you auto-lock your phone, password protect your phone with all the messages, years of emails, the contacts, the social networks, the accounts, and other personal data stored on today's smartphone. Remember, the smartphone has a lot of data, a lot of photos, a lot of contacts. So the first thing you want to do is you want to be able to lock out. The alternative, going password free, leaves not only your cell phone account, but your bank, your social networking, your email accounts completely open. If your phone was stolen and you never have locked it down, immediately change the passwords to your online accounts and alert any of the banks and services that has enabled your phone. Number 2, record your serial number and EMI number. You may ask, what is that? Okay, as I show you in the screen capture here, for the iPhone, you go into your settings and you click as your reference and write it down. Another easy way, and I think this is universal across all platforms, is to open up your phone after your password, and you type in star #006 #, and you can actually pop up your IMEI number directly on your screen. Next slide, we have the EMI process for BlackBerry. Moving forward, simple tip: register your phone, contact your phone carrier to be sure they have your IMEI number on file. They claim, but prudent to do so. Number 4, install phone apps to locate your phone. Now, got to be really careful on this one, because you do not want to take some free apps from anywhere. You make sure it's from a legitimate location, i.e. the iPhone, from the iTunes store, or from the Amazon store or the Google Play store. Just don't be downloading apps. They could be a backdoor to getting your information. According to Juniper Network study, malware is becoming a massive problem, and particularly Android, that they've been targeting, and it's grown by 400% and from 2010 to 2011. Keep your apps and device software up to date. Hackers work diligently to discover new vulnerabilities of your app or your software that operates on your phone. Device manufacturers and app developers frequently update their software to fix newly exploited security gaps. One of the other things that I recommend you visit this site, it's basically a way to locate your phone. According to PC Magazine, they recommend using another phone to text your lost phone and a message offering a reward, for example, to retrieve your phone. If you don't have a phone handy, you can use Skype, Google Voice, or phonefinder.com, as in this case, to ping your phone. It can't hurt. Someone may have found your phone. It could be just within yards away from you. Somebody could have stuffed it in their pocket, or maybe it's in the cushion in the chair you were just sitting on. Another one that I can recommend, and this is particularly for the iPhone market. This is a screen capture of the iTunes store. First, go to your settings in your phone and turn on your iCloud. And if you've misplaced your phone or your iPad, when you go to the iCloud site, you can click on and activate a sound, and you can remotely erase your phone. It's a free app. Again, similar, locate your phone, security, deals with the whole issue of the malware issue, and lastly is backup. You can have a free version, and there's a premium version on this. It's $29 a year. It allows for safe surfing of sites to protect you against malware and phishing. It has advanced security and privacy protection. For those in the audience who are Android people, this AndroidLost.com is an interesting tool as well. You can actually format remotely your system as well. So do look into this. The other obvious thing is to schedule backups. Now, it's hard to do routine backups, but I think it's a prudent thing that you take a look at how to back up your essential documents, your purchase, your apps, your photos directly to your computer. And you can at any time wipe off your cell phone just in case. But again, it's a recommended thing that should be done at least once a week. And some of you may do it daily. Another way to do it is back to the iTunes and iPhone format. You can use iCloud. Now that's backing up your music, photos, and contacts, documents, bookmarks, apps, mail. iCloud format, they allow you up to 5 gigs of free storage. Now that is it for now. I hope you enjoyed the slideshow, and if you have any feedback, please contact me. Thank you.